I can't believe we have to make this commercial.
It's ridiculous.
You'll think it's ridiculous too. Listen to this.
This commercial is about, well, it's about parents being rude at high school athletic events.
Ridiculous, right?
It gets worse. Studies show more than 75% of new high school officials are quitting because of bad adult behavior.
So now there's a shortage of refs here in Idaho, in almost all sports.
No officials means no more games.
Is that what you want for us?
Come on, parents.
It's time to grow up.
Cheer for your team.
Be proud of your children.
But stop being so ridiculous.
And don't make us run another.
Open enrollment is the time of year where you can enroll in or change your health insurance coverage. And Your Health Idaho is the place to go for quality coverage at a lower cost. 25% of enrollees pay $25 or less. Make sure to enroll by December 16th to get covered and save money.
It doesn't matter. I am great.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
Ads like this keep popping up, but I see through the hype because those vape clouds people claim are just water vapor contain as many as 31 different chemicals, like formaldehyde, the stuff they preserve dead bodies with. And while the flavors sound all harmless, we still have no idea what these ingredients could be doing to our bodies. But I already see vaping for exactly what it is. Get the real facts at BehindTheHaze.com.
This is an IdahoSports.com GameStreams production of the 4A quarterfinals of the Idaho High School Football Playoffs. State playoff coverage on IdahoSports.com is presented by Project Filter, Your Health Idaho, Ideal Idaho College Savings Program, Valleywide Cooperative, your local Toyota dealers, Dip Fusion Helmet Reconditioning, and the Idaho Office of Highway Safety. Today we come to you live from Weiser High School, where the 7-2 Wolverines are hosting the 6-4 American Fall Beavers in a game where the winner will move on to the semifinals next week, and the loser will move on to winter sports. Hi, everyone. My name's Clay Hatfield. I'm joined here by the boss himself, Mr. Paul Kingsbury, in what should be an exciting quarterfinal matchup between these two teams.
I was going to start singing Bruce Springsteen or something. No, it's a great day for football. It really is. I mean, it's a 1 o'clock start, some wispy clouds. I don't know, high 40s maybe out here?
Maybe.
It's actually a great day for football here. We've definitely had worse days in the quarterfinals of football. So they're having the coin toss down there. It looks like Weiser will receive. So they won the toss. And I've seen that in the playoffs this year from, I think, 2 other teams where they won the toss. They chose to receive.
Yeah.
They're not deferring to that second half anymore.
Just get the ball and get draw first blood.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, this is a matchup of the number 3 seed in the state bracket. The Weiser Wolverines finished the season, as I said, 7-2, 5-0, finished first in the Snake River Valley Conference against the American Falls Beaver, the 11 seed. Pulled off the upset last week, traveled up to Moscow and pulled out the victory 24-16. They finished their season 6-4, 1-2 in conference, in the Southeast Idaho Conference. That was good enough for second and good enough for a berth here in the playoffs. The only losses Weiser had this year were to Buell and Lakeland. Both teams qualified for state. But other than that, they've won 7 in a row. They started 0-2. Maybe things a little shaky. Some people nervous, but they pulled it off. Ran off 7 in a row, including a big victory here against Homedale a couple weeks ago.
That was a huge. Everybody was talking about that one. Then they went to Fruitland the next week, and everybody in Fruitland was really nervous.
Yeah.
And you did that game in Fruitland, right?
No.
Or no. Thought you went. Well, the big story for American Falls, Clay, is, of course, their defense. I mean, they've given up on their losses a combined 14 points in those 4 losses. I mean, that's a pretty stout defense.
There's the kickoff, and we're underway, and immediately our first penalty as that kickoff goes out of bounds. Hey, you mentioned the defense. Only Sugar Salem and Homedale give up fewer points per game than this American Falls team.
That's pretty good company.
That's not bad company at all. Both those teams advanced last night to the state semis, along with Kimberly, who knocked out Fruitland.
Yeah, and that was a good one in Kimberly, 27-26 in overtime. It was a triple overtime, Bishop, Kelly,
Minico.
and Minico.
So Weiser under center, 3 stacked in the back. Handoff goes to number 40. That's Cash Cobb. Picks up about 5 yards on the first down run. And this is what we're going to see from both teams, a lot of ground and pound. Cobb leads the team, 149, now 150 carries for 1,160 yards on the season. 15 touchdowns to go along with that.
There's the pitch coming through that left gap. Number 25 for Weiser gets the first down. Almost to midfield at the 49-yard line.
That's Cole Ingle there. So we're going to see a lot of running from both of these teams. Neither team passes. So 1st and 10 to go now. Handoff to the inside man. That's Cobb again. Cobb going left to right in the mind's eye. Picks up 5. Weiser wearing their home reds with whites. White helmets with the stickers on them for big plays. American Falls in their road whites, silver pants, black helmets.
Looking sharp.
Both teams look really good. The field's in good shape for being as late as it is in the season.
There hasn't been a ton of rain.
There's a handoff to number 25, Cole Ingle. Cole Ingle is going to pick up maybe a yard on the play on the left side before being tackled. So brings up 3rd and short now, about 3rd and 3.
Tackle made by number 75, Cash Williams. Kid's money.
Yeah, and somebody's going to have to step up offensively and defensively for American Falls because Gavin Nybar, their best offensive lineman, is out. And there's the run right there for a first down. Pick up a 5 on the play by Cobb. All the way up to the 37-yard line. So another first down for the Wolverines.
You know, Weiser's one of those teams where they're not hiding anything. You know what they're going to do.
Yeah.
We're going to run these 3-4 plays. Your job's to stop us.
And if you can't, we're going to put points on the board. And they're going to be long drives from both these teams.
Yeah.
Possessions are going to be at a premium. There's the pitch to Ingle. Ingle goes left side. It is met right in the hole. Be driven back. Picks up maybe 2 yards on the play, but he took a pop.
So Forward Progress has him at the
35,
and he got tackled at the 40.
Yeah, and he took a hit when he got through that hole.
Yeah.
That was number 2, Austin Adarian, on the tackle from his linebacker position.
Hey, our action photographer, Patty, is here, so there'll be a great gallery of action photos up next day or two. Make sure you check those out.
Under center, here's the pitch to Ingle. Back to Xander Gray. And complete, almost complete. He dropped it. Oh, I was ready to call that, good.
And I think he was too, and that was the problem. He didn't get it firmly in his hands before he turned upfield, just slipped out.
Yeah, that was from Colin Cook to Sarich. Sarich had it and just couldn't hold it at the very end.
That was a great play.
A little misdirection. They pitched the ball to Ingle, who went topside. Ingle pitched it back to the quarterback, who came near side, and the play was there, just couldn't execute it at the very end. So 3rd and 8 now. Here's the pitch to Ingle this time. Goes left side through the 1 hole. Picks up maybe 2 yards on the play before he stopped. That's going to bring up 4th and about 6 to go.
Tackled. I love this. By Thorn Rose. And because you know every rose has a thorn. Like every night has its dawn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Little poison for you kids back at home.
Every cowboy
sings the same sad song.
Every rose has it's got to finish it at that point.
So here's 3rd and long, shotgun formation, 2 receivers down low, rolls that way, looking, has a receiver open, completes the pass to number 3. That's Xander Gray. They're going to mark him out of bounds at the 23-yard line. That's going to be another first down for Weiser.
Gavin Adamson there on the defense, number 19, the junior, stopping him, pushing him out of bounds.
So Cook finds Gray for the first pass completion. Cook's only thrown the ball now 99 times on the season. So they don't throw it a lot. Here's the first down handoff to Cobb. Picks up 2 yards on the run. Coming near side. Carbajal on the tackle. Make it 2nd down and 8 to go now for Weiser as we are under 9 minutes to go in this opening quarter.
Carbajal also one of the top rushers on the team. Usually get up into the 4As, and sometimes you don't see the same players both sides, but you are this game.
Here's the inside handoff to Cobb. Cobb has a hole going up and just gets stopped short of the 15, or inside the 15 at the 11. That's going to be another Weiser first down.
Yeah, he got wrapped up by Ty Smith, number 61.
Smith leading the team in tackles with 125 on the season.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. So American Falls giving up just over 14 points per game. Here's the handoff to Cobb again. Cobb inside the 5. No, they'll mark him just outside the 5 at the 6-yard line. So pick up a 4 on the play, bring up 2nd and 6. Right hash is where the ball is set up at. Colin Cook under center, 3 men behind him. Here's the handoff again to Cobb. And Cobb this time will get inside the 5 to the 3.
Oh, you're right. It's just pound, pound,
Yeah.
pound. We don't need to get 20 yards of play. We need to get 5, 4, 5, 6.
And if you're a Michigan fan, this is what old school Michigan football looks like. It's just ground and pound.
Well, it tends to make the game go by quicker.
Much quicker, yeah. The clock's only stopped once on this drive on that incompletion. Here's the handoff to Engel, and Engel is not going to get there. He's not going to get the line of gain. It's going to be 4th and short now. Let's see what Weiser chooses to do.
I was at Cary last night, and it was a running clock the entire second half, and the game was still over 2 hours long because it was 86-8.
Oh,
and
that's tough.
And Cary got the ball 3 times in a row on downs and scored on the first play. And then the 4th time it took 2 plays.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was messy.
That is not a fun ball game to have to call. Those are difficult.
Well, there's a lot of scoring, so
Yeah.
you know there is something.
Cook under center, hands the ball off. It's going to be close to the line of gain.
What a stop. We talked about that American Falls defense needing to come up big, and there it's basically a goal line stand.
Let's see what they call it here. They still haven't indicated. No, they're going to give it to American Falls. They're going to say the Beavers held.
Yeah.
That's the indication from the far side.
So it's defense doing their job. Now the Beavers offense has to come out and do theirs.
Well, they're going to measure it. The white hat just indicated he wants to see the chains come out. But the official, the line judge on the far side, already indicated American Falls ball.
So it's going to be close either way. They might just be doing it to let people know, but we'll see. As they bring the chains out, let's thank some of our great local advertisers today. Dilly Dental's been providing you with the personalized quality dental care that you deserve since 2013. When you visit Dr. Dilly at Dilly Dental Office, your smile is their top priority. They offer implants, crowns, bridges, in-office bleaching, and even Botox. Dilly Dental can meet the needs of your entire family at either their Weiser or Cambridge office. Dilly Dental, proud supporter of Weiser Athletics.
And they just measured, and they did indeed come up short, did the Wolverines, so it'll be American Falls ball inside the 1. So they are going to be buried underneath their own goalpost.
You know, it's great to get the ball back, but inside that 1, the center has a million thoughts, the quarterback has a million thoughts, and when those 2 guys are thinking about anything other than their job, something can go wrong. A high snap, a low snap, you know, the lineman letting somebody through can be disastrous.
So it's 1st and about 98 for American Falls in order to punch it in the end zone. Dax Brower under center. 2 men beside him. Wide receiver high and low. Here's the inside handoff.
In trouble.
There is trouble. We're waiting for the sign from the official. The Wolverines are indicating safety. See what the officials say.
Yep.
And that's what it is. It's a safety.
Wow.
Wolverines on the board first at the 6:36 mark. So great penetration by the D-line. Stuffed the run and results in a 2-point play for the Wolverines. They take the early 2-0 lead here in the ball game, and they'll get the ball right back. So the handoff went to Grigg, and Grigg had absolutely nowhere to go and was stopped before he could get any part of the ball over the end line.
You know, Grigg, their leading rusher, has got almost 1,200 yards on the season. That's the guy you want to give it to.
Yeah.
I said the defense did their job. Offense needed to come out and do theirs, and Weiser. So this is basically a game of two really, really good defenses.
Yeah.
So it's going to be slower than we initially thought.
Yeah, American Falls gives up 14 points a ball game. Weiser gives up 17 points. So, and again, scoring could be at a premium as well.
Yeah.
You know, both teams put up points. American Falls 21, Weiser 40. But if you look at Weiser's 40, they had 3 big games where they put up just ridiculous numbers.
Right. Well, we could see, you know, multiple scores from the defensive side today.
So here comes the American Falls kickoff team getting ready to put it in play right to left. He's just going to punt the ball away. It's a short punt. He shanked that badly.
Like into their crowd.
And it's going to be out of bounds at the 36-yard line of American Falls. So first down for the Beavers. Weiser takes over in great field position.
So I'm trying to figure out why you would punt in that situation instead of kicking it.
Yeah, why not off a tee? We saw that, you know, the tee shot on the opening kickoff went out of bounds, but it went further than 17 yards.
We had it again, going back to my game in Cary last night. Wallace was punting again, and they were so far behind the line of scrimmage, the punt didn't even get the first down.
Oh, man.
They were still 3 yards short of the first down after the punt.
So with that out of bounds, the ball's going to be placed 1st and 10 for Weiser at the 31-yard line of the Beavers.
I mean, it's early, but you get down to a team like Weiser, it is so hard to come back. But the American Falls defense, they showed their grit last time.
Ingle to the top side, has some room to run, finds a hole, still on his feet, inside the 25, down to the 23-yard line. He's going to be stopped just short of the line of gain. Another good chunk yardage play by the Weiser offense.
Now, if you're from American Falls and never been here, the field is kind of in a bowl, and to our left there's a huge berm, you know, 100-yard berm, and there are 3 times as many people up there on blankets, coolers, than there are in the stands.
Bring yourself a little picnic.
Yeah, and the AD's going, "You cheap jerks, get down here and go through the gate."
So 2nd and 1 now, just under 6 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Weiser leading 2-0 on the defensive safety. Here's the handoff to Cobb. Cobb waits patiently for a hole to open, and it does. He picks up 3 yards and a first down for the Wolverines inside the 20.
That's exactly what he did. A lot of times that running back gets the ball, lowers their head and goes. He's a smart runner. He stopped, waited to see what his line was going to give him, and then went right behind him. So that was a good piece of running by Cobb.
Colin Cook under center, man in motion coming near side. Handoff again to Cobb. Cobb again just waiting for that hole to open and picks up 5 yards doing so.
You know, that's a runner that trusts his line. He went to that side, and he knew that hole was going to be there. He didn't know how wide it was going to be. He didn't know where the secondary was, but he knew that the hole was going to be open enough that he was going to be able to get through and pick up something.
And something turns out to be 5 yards, which is a good something on first down.
It is.
So again, Cook goes under center. 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Handoff to Cobb again. Cobb gets blasted as he gets second level, but he picks up the first down inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, Wolverines.
Zach Grigg, the junior. Big tackle there, 5'9", 155, free safety, but he came in hard. He was playing bigger than that.
And he's been nursing an ankle injury all season, playing both sides of the ball. He's almost at 100%, Coach Hoppy said, but not quite. Here's the inside handoff to Cobb, and Cobb is going to be stopped inside the 1.
Way inside the 1. He's close.
Weiser fans were ready to celebrate, but American Falls is going to make him wait at least another play.
And maybe this is where the Beaver defense plays the best, right on the goal line.
Oh, and they just did right there. They stuffed that Cobb attempt. Cobb was trying to go over the pile.
Can you imagine if they do
met
it again?
him there.
If they did it again?
Yeah.
Play? That would be amazing.
So 3rd and 1 now. 3rd and goal from inside the 1. It's not even at the 1 yard line. The official on the far side is standing on the red and white stripe of the goal line. So Cobb goes under center. 3 men in the backfield. This time the handoff goes to Cobb again. This time Cobb finds it. Touchdown, Wolverines.
From less than a yard out. Cobb, again, he went to that left side of his line. They opened it for him. I think he had to jump somebody that was on the ground, and he gets it in. But another great job by that American Falls defense to make him earn it.
Yeah, they had to earn every bit of that there. Coming on the kick for the Wolverines is Diego Delgadillo. There's the snap. The put down's good. The kick is up, and it is through. So with 4:07 left to go in the opening quarter of play, the Wolverines 9, the American Falls Beavers 0 here on IdahoSports.com, with American Falls getting ready to get the ball back.
Well, MTE Communications performs an essential role in bringing high-speed internet to rural communities. They provide state-of-the-art telecommunications using fiber optic cable and digital switching equipment. Everybody at MTE Communications wants to wish the best of luck to the Weiser Wolverines in their state playoff run, and we're actually using MTE wireless right now in the Wi-Fi here in the booth. Literally, this game's being brought to you by MTE Communications.
So Delgadillo places the ball at the 40. He'll get ready to kick off.
Okay, Clay, I was listening to Joel the other night during a game, and Joel, he went on a mission to South America. And so he was doing the Spanish names like you, and I wrote him, I'm like, quit showing off. Just Americanize it like us.
Delgadillo.
Yeah, exactly.
The ball received by number 5, Callan Hernandez.
Of course,
And
Clay,
he'll take a knee.
if you don't know, Clay is a Spanish teacher in high school and very, very fluent in. How many languages do you speak?
Just the two.
Just the two.
Just the two.
Yeah.
A little bit of Italian. Un po' italiano.
Just two.
Pero
you
no
peasant.
ma.
Yeah. No, I love it. And in fact, you started working at Idaho Sports doing soccer.
Yeah.
Which obviously there's a pretty high percentage there. So, no, I love it. I love it.
So 1st and 10 American Falls at their own 30-yard line. 4:07 left to go in the opening quarter of play. Dax Brower in shotgun. Man comes in motion near side, goes back high. Here's the handoff. That goes to number 6, Zach Grigg. Grigg picks up 3 yards on the run. It'll be 2nd and 7. Karsten Walker, one of the Wolverines, in on the tackle there from his own line position. Wolverines make a couple subs on defense. Walker and Peck coming off for the Wolverines. Hunter Grigg is bringing in the play for the Beavers. So they break the huddle. We're at 3.5 to go in the opening quarter of play.
Leif Morrison, the executive director of the Idaho Bowl, says you have to punt the kickoff after a safety. You can't use a tee.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you could. I thought you had the option.
Me too.
Well, thanks, Leif.
I mean, I trust the
for
guy,
making us
but
look bad.
I trust him, but I've never seen.
Snap gets away. Luckily, right there to fall on it was Zach Grigg. But that was high and wide of the quarterback, Brower. That's going to be a loss of about 7 yards on the play, bring up 3rd and just short of 15 to go. Well, at least we know we have one person listening in on us. Thanks, Leif.
After a safety, the team scored upon must put the ball in play by a free kick, a punt, drop kick, or place kick from the 20-yard line.
So place kick.
So they had the option. But an artificial or manufactured tee cannot be used. So you can Charlie Brown and Lucy it if you want. Which is
so we were kind of right.
Kind of right.
Roll top side is Brower. Brower unloads downfield, has a man down there, but great recovery on the defense. Turn around, let us get the number, give you a call out there. Number 7, Diego Delgadillo, the kickoff man and the safety there on defense, broke that play up right at the end.
And it was right in front of the American Falls crowd, who everyone was hands in the air, throwing the phantom flag. They wanted some interference called, but that was just some good defense.
Yeah, good defense by Delgadillo, and it's going to force American Falls into a punt. There's the snap. It's low, but a low line drive kick. Stops almost dead at the 43-yard line, and that is where the Wolverines will take over 1st and 10 with 2:17 to go in the first quarter.
Well, Clay, for over 39 years, E&R Transportation in American Falls has been the area's most reliable cargo and freight hauling trucking company, located at 2447 Sundance Road, or you can give them a call at 226-507, and then they didn't put the last number on it. E&R Transportation is a proud supporter of American Falls Athletics and wants to wish the boys good luck in tonight's game. I'm sure you can Google it and find that last digit.
E&R Transportation in American Falls. So dropping back for a pass, has 2 men deep. I don't know, that's how they drew up the route, but it worked. Complete to number 10, Luke Sarich. Well, inside the 30, or inside the 40 at the 32-yard line.
Sorry, Clay. I think they did draw that up because the second guy didn't even really make an attempt at the ball. I think he's a decoy going down, and he was in front. I think that's a pretty well drawn up play.
Well, that is a close decoy. Receivers within about 2 yards of each other. But whatever it was, it worked perfectly. 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. Under center, fakes the handoff to Engel, goes up top, has a man on the far side. That is Sarich again with the reception, picks up 14 yards on the play. 1st down for the Wolverines.
So pretty much the entire first quarter has been played here on the east side of the field.
Yeah. Yeah, it really has. American Falls has not made it past their own 35-yard line yet. We are 1:54 left to go here in the first quarter of play. 9-0 Weiser over American Falls. So Colin Cook under center. Hands it off to number 40, Cash Cobb, and Cobb is going to pick up 9 yards on the run. Brings up 2nd and short. And those 2 passes just set that run up nicely there, as Colin Cook faked the pass and stopped the linebackers momentarily to let that hole open up. Here's the handoff to Cobb again. Cobb inside the 5, inside the 1. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And Colin Cook does a great job of selling that play. They hike it. He hands it off. He turns and fakes the throw. And he doesn't, just, okay, well, I have to do this for the play. He puts some, effort into it.
He really sold that. And, again, froze those linebackers long enough for Cash Cobb to find the hole and just dance into the end zone. So Delgadillo on for the kickoff, or the PAT. There's the snap, the hold. The kick is low, but good. So 1:22 left to go in the opening quarter. The Weiser Wolverines 16, the American Falls Beavers 0, here on IdahoSports.com.
Well, Lava Hot Springs, Idaho is your destination for a fun and relaxing day, whichever you choose. Just 11 miles off I-15. Their world-famous hot springs are open now from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. and until 11 p.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. If we left now, we could make it. The all-natural geothermal hot springs are always a warm 102 to 112 degrees, so you can come and soak your worries away. Their indoor aquatic center with Kiddie Cove is now open Fridays and Saturdays noon to 8 p.m., Sundays noon to 5 p.m., and special weekday hours. Visit lavahot.springs.com for more info and a calendar of hours. That's Lava Hot Springs.
Delgadillo on to kick. It's Austin Adair and Zach Grigg deep to return for the Beavers. There's the whistle to play, going left to right. Delgadillo puts boot to ball. And it's going to be Zach Grigg at his 15-yard line, across the 20, 25 to the 30. And the 30-yard line is where American Falls will set up 1st and 10, their best field position of the day so far.
Grigg took that kickoff at around the 10, 15-yard line and ran straight up the middle. There was a lot of room here on the near side, his left side. He probably wouldn't have ran it down. Might have gotten another 5, 10 yards out of it, but he just trusted his wedge and went through it. But this is the best starting field position for him here at the 30-yard line.
So Dax Brower in shotgun formation. Grigg behind him, 2 receivers set low, 1 high. Weiser showing pressure off the near edge, and here it comes. Ball goes to Grigg. Grigg lost his footing there temporarily, was able to get it back, but only able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He did. He planted that right foot and just kind of slipped out from under him, but he recovered well and got a yard.
Yeah.
That's positive, right?
That's positive, yes. Brings up 2nd and 9.
we're all about positivity.
And that pressure we're going to see coming off the edge a lot from Weiser tonight. When I was here doing the Homedale game, they sent their DBs in often against the Homedale Trojans, and it paid off for them. So Brower in shotgun. Grigg again to his left. Adair in motion to the top of the screen. Here's the handoff to Grigg again. Grigg just again back to the line of scrimmage before that defensive line penetrates for the Weiser Wolverines, as we're down to 26 seconds left to go in the first quarter of play. So it'll bring up 3rd and 9. See if American Falls lets the clock run out, or if they try to run one more play before the end of the quarter.
About a 20-minute first quarter.
Not bad.
Not bad.
And they're going to let the clock run out. So that'll take us to the end of the first quarter here from Weiser High School. Your score, the Weiser Wolverines 16, the American Falls Beavers 0 on IdahoSports.com.
This year, help dreams come true with the Ideal Idaho 529 Education Savings Program. Our easy-to-use tools make it simple to plan for your child's education. With tax benefits, ownership flexibility, Ideal is the perfect way to save for college, trade school, K-12 education, and student loan repayment. Join us at our next webinar to learn more about the 529 plan. Enrolling takes just 15 minutes, and you can start with just $25. Visit idsaves.org if you would like to learn more.
Dear unbreakable spirit, you roam on paths called impossible. Own a legend. Toyota Trucks. Toyota. Let's go places.
Welcome back to IdahoSports.com and Weiser High School for this state quarterfinal matchup, where right now the Weiser Wolverines lead the American Falls Beavers by a score of 16-0. I'm Clay Hatfield. He is the boss, Paul Kingsbury, and we're happy you joined us here on this beautiful day from Weiser, Idaho.
Born in the USA.
See, whenever I hear that, I go back to Cheech and Chong, Born in East L.A.
Born in East L.A. Oh, that's a... I've done some references to that before, and the person is like, what?
Oh,
I'm
come on.
I'm going to walk like this, man.
So 3rd and 9 for the Beavers. Shotgun formation for Brower. Man in motion to the top of the screen. Fakes the handoff. Brower rolls top, looking for someone to throw to. Under pressure, tucks it and run. Gets past, but the ball's out. Ball's loose. We've got a Beaver on it and a Wolverine on it, and wean see who comes out on top.
I think the Wolverine has it wrapped up.
The Wolverine does. So the Wolverines take over 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line of American Falls, going right to left here as we switched quarters.
And we talked about the defenses possibly scoring some touchdowns. Well, that didn't score a touchdown, but they got the ball back on their first offensive play in American Falls territory. I mean, this is dangerous for American Falls.
The American Falls defense here needs to step up and try to keep Weiser off the board. They're already down by 2 scores. Going down by 3 this early in the game would be tough. So man in motion to the near side of the screen, fakes the handoff. Under pressure, and down goes Colin Cook. A loss of 8 yards on the play. He got absolutely buried in the backfield.
Cash Williams in on that one, and Austin Adair wrapped him up. He had nowhere to go. He didn't have time to even throw it away to save the yards.
Little linebacker blitz there paid off for the Beavers. So 2nd and 19 to go now for the Wolverines. We'll see what they have in their playbook for this. Man in motion to the top of the screen. Here's the inside handoff to Cobb. Cobb is going to pick up about 4 yards, but not much more.
And there was that same play that they ran where Cook kind of fakes that throw kind of behind the back handoff, and American Falls defense said, no, we're not going to fall for that again.
But it's all about, establishing the run game to open up those passing plays,
right.
And Weiser's done a good job of that so far.
Right between the hashes. I mean, this really opens things up for them. They've got room on the right, room on the left.
So 2 receivers low, 2 men in the backfield. Colin Cook rolls near side, unloads short, but able to come back, almost make the adjustment. That was intended for number 11, Josh Mizar. Was almost able to come back to the ball and get that, but it couldn't hold on to it as he went out of bounds.
Yeah, we couldn't quite see it. It was in front of the student section, but we saw him turn and dive for it straight back at him. And you're right, just a little bit low. But in Cook's defense, he had about 3 different beavers up in his grill.
So 4th and long now. And it looks like Weiser's going to go for it here. We have a timeout on the field. They just had to readjust the ball by about half a yard.
Side judge over there, Chris Wood.
Nice job, Woody.
Nice job, Woody.
And now another whistle.
I hope this one disagrees with the placement. We end up having a fight.
Put it back.
Put it back.
Not sure what that second whistle was about, but now is everybody happy? Maybe.
Well, it's a 6-man crew, so everybody has to justify their existence. So just blowing the whistle once in a while. Yeah, I did my part. We're good.
Looks like they might have to reset the clock. I think the clock was running when they adjusted that ball. So the White Hats coming near side. They did. They put another 8 seconds up there, so 10:35 left to go in the half. Ball right in the middle of the field at the 42-yard line of American Falls. Here's a little pooch punt.
Oh.
Mile high, but about 10 feet deep. But takes a nice Wolverine bounce inside the 15 to about the 13-yard line. That's where American Falls will take over 1st and 10 for the Beavers.
Well, he took the snap. Cook took the snap, and it was a high snap. So he got it about, head high, and he didn't bring it down and then punt. He just dropped it from there. And I watched it, and it just went down straight. So he toe kicked it off the toe of the football. And you're right, it went straight up in the air, but I guarantee his foot hurts right now.
Yeah. It's cold enough outside. Kick it right off the tip of that big toe.
But, hey, American Falls got it back after that fumble.
Yeah, their defense held. So 1st and 10 for the Beavers, running left to right. There's the snap and the handoff to Grigg. Grigg looking for somewhere to go, reaches the linebackers and goes no further than that. He's going to pick up maybe 3 yards on the run.
He got 2 or 3 yards on the run, but he ran about 8. That play started so far behind the line of scrimmage that by the time he got to the front, that front line of Weiser was already there. He had a nice spin move to his left, but it still got him, like you said, 2 yards.
Yeah, 2nd down and 8 to go. We just ticked under 10 minutes to go in this opening half. American Falls gets the play in from the sideline. Quick call. There's the huddle break. Send a receiver high, a receiver low. Brower in shotgun formation. Runner behind him is Grigg. There's the snap. Here comes the pressure off the edge. Ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage, it looked like. Intended for number 5, Callan Hernandez. Falls incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 8. So 3rd and long to go. American Falls still trying to find that right gear on offense. They've been stuck in the shadow of their own goalposts on 2 of their 3 possessions. 3 of their 4 possessions, actually. Yeah. Have not made it past the 30-yard line except for 1 possession and then gave it up.
And this time of year, it started at 1 o'clock. It's now 1:30. With the time change, it's basically dusk right now.
Yeah.
You feel that way.
So Brower in shotgun, Grigg next to him. Grigg's going to stay in the backfield. Brower under pressure, and he's going to go down for the sack. 4-yard loss.
He owes Zach Grigg a Snickers bar because Zach saved him from absolute annihilation. There was a linebacker coming through. I didn't even see the number. I just saw him go by everybody that was blocking straight at the quarterback. And all of a sudden, Zach comes out of nowhere and blocks him. He saved his quarterback's life.
So Adair on to punt. He's 2nd team All-State last year. Averages 37.5 yards per punt. Deep to return is Xander Gray, standing at the American Falls 38-yard line. Another sideways kick. That's not going to reach 38 yards. That'll take a chunk out of his average as that ball will be marked out of bounds at the 30-yard line of American Falls, where Weiser will take over 1st and 10, again in great field position. 8:44 left to go in the half.
They've had one real clean kick / punt / anything, and that was the opening kickoff.
Yeah.
Everything after that has been not not like they practice it. How about that?
And even that opening kickoff went out of bounds.
That's true.
Yeah.
Trying to give him something.
Sorry. Didn't mean to take it away.
Debbie Downer over here.
Under center, here's the end around. That's going to be to Engel. Engel gets through the first hole. That's going to be a face mask there. Yeah, that'll add 15 yards to the end of the run, which was an 8-yard run. But Engel's helmet nearly got twisted backwards.
Unless Engel was just looking of where he just came from.
Yeah.
Hey, he's still back there? That head got whipped around pretty quick. And it wasn't on purpose. He just reached up to grab something. Unfortunately, the face mask was there.
Yeah, and they didn't indicate the personal foul. It is an incidental face mask.
That's a good call then.
Yeah.
Just get the 5-yarder.
So it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 17-yard lines for the Wolverines.
He needed his neck cracked anyway.
Yeah.
It's probably looser now.
Save money on the chiropractor. Dropping back, looking deep, across the middle, has a man open. That's a touchdown, complete to Luke Sarich. Score, put it on the board for the Wolverines.
And he went right through triple coverage to catch that football. He went left on his route, headed right for the goal line, middle of the field, and a well-placed football. There were 3 American Falls defenders on that, and he just sliced it right through all of them.
Yeah, that was a tight window and was able to find the opening for the score. Colin Cook to Luke Sarich for the score. Delgadillo kick is up, and it is good. With 8:22 left to go in the second quarter, the Weiser Wolverines 23, the American Falls Beavers 0 here on IdahoSports.com.
Now, Weiser Classic Candy and Deli in downtown Weiser, upholding the fine tradition of excellence for over 3 decades. Their candy is handmade and hand-dipped by a trained staff of chocolatiers using only the finest ingredients. Stop by 449 State Street in Weiser for a delicious sandwich or wrap from the deli, or to browse their selection of decadent chocolates for perfect holiday gifts. Visit their website, WeiserClassicCandy.com, for more info, or to find their candy near you where you can buy it. Weiser Classic Candy, proud supporter of Weiser Athletics, and wants to wish them good luck today. And ENR Transportation, for over 39 years in American Falls, they've been the area's most reliable cargo and freight hauling trucking company. They're at 2447 Sundance Road, or you can call them at their full number, 226-5077. ENR Transportation, proud to support the American Falls student athletes, and wants to wish the team good luck in today's game.
So Delgadillo puts boot to ball, and it's a little squib kick that's going to be falling on at the 40-yard line. That is recovered by, or fallen on by, number 72, Fred Murillo, who I don't think was expecting to have his name called today at all, but
Probably
there you go,
not.
Fred.
And over the last probably 3 or 4 years, I've seen that kick replace the traditional onside kick. Because the traditional onside kick, it's tough.
Yeah.
The stats aren't good for it. But sometimes when you can kick it between that 40 and 30, it's kind of a dead area. Nobody's there. Or if the guys that are there, like you said, they're not expecting to touch it. And I've actually seen more, quote, onside kick recoveries using that than the traditional. And that's what they were trying to do, but they kicked it right to him.
Didn't quite work out, and as a result, American Falls has their best starting field position of the game today.
See what they do with it.
So Brower in shotgun, 2 receivers high, 1 low, 2 men in the backfield and a staggered eye. Man in motion comes near, goes far. Here's the handoff to Grigg. Grigg gets through the first line and is met at the linebackers for a gain of 4. Tackle made by number 36, Stockton Young. So 2nd and 6 now, as we are under 8 minutes to play here in the opening half. Weiser holding on to a 23-0 lead, and American Falls needing to get on the board here. Take advantage of this good field position.
Even if you've got 6 going into halftime, that's something.
Yeah, it's better than the goose egg. 2 receivers high, 1 low. Ball in the near hash. Brower in shotgun. Puts the fullback in motion to the far side. Here's a handoff to Grigg. Grigg has some room to run, cuts it inside, loses his footing a little bit, but still picks up 3. It'll be 3rd and 3.
And that fullback's job, that was actually ended up being number 2, Austin Dare. His job wasn't even to attack the initial line. His job was to block the secondary, expecting his runner to break through, which would open up an even longer run. That's a good, smart play. Ignore the first guy. Go after the second when someone else has him.
Get to that second level.
And it got him almost to a first down.
Which I don't think American Falls has had a first down.
No.
Not yet.
I mean, you look at the size difference down there, and yeah, American Falls has some big boys. There's a couple guys there on that front line that are
for Weiser.
Massive for Weiser, yeah.
So Brower in shotgun, 2 receivers set low, 1 high, staggered eye. There's a dare in motion again. The pitch to Grigg. Grigg's looking for room to run, and he is going to be at the sticks. I think he's just short. It's going to be 4th and inches.
Yeah, both of the officials on the sidelines have him about half a yard short.
And then they put the ball a full yard short.
Well, of course.
Yeah, why not?
Well, that's what the scoreboard says. It says 1.
So 4th and 1, 6:20 left to go. Ball in the middle of the field, at midfield.
We kid because we care, Mr. Official.
Yeah, you guys give up a lot to come out here on Saturdays.
Heck yeah.
Timeout taken by American Falls. Trailing 23-0 with 6:08 left to go in the half.
Well, Franklin Building Supply is a proud supporter of local student athletes and all of the building professionals in eastern Idaho. Their friendly and knowledgeable team is ready to make your project a success from start to finish. Franklin Building Supply in Pocatello, it's worth the trip. And for over 72 years, Les Schwab has been an active member of every community it serves, earning the trust of people all over the West. Everybody here at Les Schwab Tire Center in Weiser want to wish their Wolverines the best of luck in their playoff run. And did you know that most students, Idaho students, don't drink alcohol or use drugs?
I did not know that.
That means approximately 9 out of 10 students and their friends choose to stay substance-free, Clay. It's the healthiest and most popular choice. Parents, check out the betheparents.org for pro tips on how you can have powerful conversations with your kids and teens about the importance of not drinking or doing drugs. Back in our day, they just called it DARE.
That's right. DARE is gone.
Gave out T-shirts. It's great.
Red Ribbon Week.
Yeah. And that stopped everybody from doing drugs.
Brower to Griggs, and Griggs is not going to get there. Griggs is going to be stopped a yard behind the line of scrimmage.
Speaking of the big guys, number 55 for Weiser, Karsten Walker, was behind him. He literally picked him up by the armpits and just started carrying him backwards. And his feet were kicking, and that just goes back to my argument I've made a million times about I don't like forward progress. If you can pick up your guy and carry him back to the 5-yard line, that's where you should be. And he just completely exemplified that. He just picked him up and carried him.
Like a baby.
And he didn't like it. Took a little exception to it.
No. Didn't like it at all. Here's the handoff to number 45. Is that number 45? 46. Weston Black on the carry, picks up a yard on the play.
And on that tackle again was Ty Smith. Just assume Ty Smith is in on every tackle.
Yeah. Almost 130 tackles this year, 37 solo. He is their defensive tackling machine for the American Falls Beavers as we are at 5.5 to go in the quarter. Ball in the near side hash, under center. Hand off to Cobb. Cobb this time is going to pick up about 4 yards before he's stood up.
When it took 3 different American Falls guys to tackle him. The first one, I'm trying to see who came. They grabbed his feet. I think that was Michael Torres or Mikhail or Michael. And then he got out of that one. Somebody else got him on top, and he got free from that. And the third guy is the one that actually stopped him.
Cobb listed at 5'11", 180, but he looks bigger than that.
Yeah.
So Cook under center drops back, has a man open in the flat. That is going to be incomplete, intended for Xander Gray, who couldn't find the handle on it.
Good pass defense.
Sorry,
go ahead.
Brings up 4th and 5.
Gavin Adamson out there on that pass defense, as well as Torres. It looks like Weiser's going to take a timeout.
Talk about this on 4th and 5 with 4:47 left to go in the opening half.
Well, make sure you check out IdahoSports.com for, well, basically everything but recipes for Thanksgiving. And we might even do that. It'd
be fun. Favorite recipes from the broadcasters.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah. Some green bean casserole. I know. So gross.
That's the one you take to be polite and then stir it up a little bit and make it look like you ate some.
That and the candied yams. The marshmallows on
Nope.
top. I can't do that
Nope.
either.
No, I'm a turkey, mashed potatoes, stuffing, and cover it with gravy.
Yep.
And a roll to kind of sop it up with.
Yep.
That's it.
Just
That's all
the
I need.
basics.
Yeah.
Cranberry sauce. I do like the cranberry sauce.
That can be tolerated. And I love it. And it's once a year. It's like, why don't we cook this like once a month?
My grandma used to make giblet gravy. I could not choke that stuff down, knowing what the chunks in it were.
Yeah, right?
Oh.
Yeah, that's a good neck,
Sorry,
Grandma.
Grandma.
All right.
So 4th and 5 to go. Colin Cook under center. They're going to go for it. Here's the pitch and the handoff back to Cook. And that ball is nearly intercepted by number 5, Callan Hernandez.
It's actually a good thing he didn't catch it. It would have cost him about 10 yards because it was turnover on downs. So, your instinct is to catch that football. And he tried. But he would have caught it about the 35, and they're going to take over at the 43.
So again, best field position of the day for American Falls to start off. It's going to be at the 43-yard line with 4:41. Yeah,
right.
do something. Turn these into points. Their offense has just struggled to get going. Let's see if they can make some adjustments here on this drive and punch it in for some points.
And really, if they put, say, 7 points on, that 23 to single digit is the most deceptive score in football because one more score, if they score twice, it's 23-14. Yeah, they're right back in this. So it's I've always considered it to be a very deceptive score if it's still in the 20s.
There's the handoff to Grigg. Grigg going far side. Here comes a flag. That's probably coming back for holding. See what the call is officially.
That was thrown with authority. He meant it.
Yes, he did. He was not messing around. So it is holding against the Beavers. So that'll back them up 10 yards and make it 1st and long. After they march it off, it's going to be about 1st and 20 for American Falls. And these are the kind of mistakes you have to avoid if you're the Beavers trying to get back into this ball game. You can't self-sabotage.
Right.
Play comes in from the sidelines. Ball placed right in the middle of the hash marks. It's actually going to be 1st and 22 for the Beavers. Brower in shotgun, sends 2 high, 1 receiver low, and a whistle. It's going to stop play. We'll see what this one's about. It looks like it's ball placement again.
All right, Woody, we get it. You have good eyesight.
There we go. Everybody's happy now. Oh, mostly everybody's happy now.
Yeah, I'm going to guess there's some fans that probably aren't happy.
So Brower in shotgun, rolls topside, looking for someone to throw to, is not going to find anybody, just pitches the ball out of bounds as he falls into trouble. And here comes another late flag in the backfield.
That's going to be
another hold. Let's see if Weiser takes it here and makes it 1st and 30, or if they take the 2nd down. What do you do here, 1st and 30 or 2nd and 20?
I'd take 2nd and 20, the way that they're playing.
We're just waiting here, folks. they're talking it over.
Well, while they're doing that, MTE Communications performs an essential role in bringing high-speed internet to rural communities. They provide state-of-the-art telecommunications using fiber optic, cable, and digital switching equipment. Everyone at MTE Communications wants to wish the best of luck to the Wolverines in their state playoff run. Wolverines!
Little Red Dawn.
And anytime I Garden Valley, Weiser, I have to do it once.
Yeah.
I can't sleep that night if I don't.
So now it's 1st and 30. Beavers backed all the way up inside the 30, inside the 25 to 24-yard line. So it is 1st and forever here for American Falls. Fake the handoff, come near side. Sidearm pitch, falls complete to number 2, Austin Adair.
And rudely tackled by number 3 for Weiser, Xander Gray.
After a 5-yard pickup, so 2nd and 25. Hey, you can't do this 5 yards at a time on here.
Nope.
As we are now at 3.5 minutes to go. Ball placed on the near side hash. American Falls breaks the huddle. 2 receivers come low, 1 receiver high. Single coverage on that high receiver. See if they go to that way, if they recognize that and go that way. Here's Brower in shotgun, hands the ball off to Grigg. Grigg gets met at the line of scrimmage and is not going to pick up much, maybe 4 yards on the play. So 2nd and 26 becomes 3rd and 22.
Brought down by Herrera, the lineman, 6'3", 250. He just ran right into him. You're not going to bowl him over.
Roll your R's on that. Herrera.
Herrera?
There you go.
Herrera.
Add some flair to it. So 3rd and 22 now. Wolverines still have 2 timeouts left if they get the ball back. Brower in shotgun. Again, same set as last time. 2 low, 1 high. Griggs in the backfield. Here comes pressure off the edge. Brower unloads downfield, has a man, but step for step with the intended receiver was Josh Mizar. That was intended for number 6, Zach Grigg.
Yeah, and you look at the way the shadows are. He turns, he's looking right at the sun on that football. So it may have looked like, whoa, how did he miss that? But he was looking right at the sun. Kind of held out his hands hoping that it would land in there.
Yeah. So on to kick for American Falls is Austin Adair. Standing inside the 45-yard line is Xander Gray. Another line drive kick, hits at the 45 and will be dropped down and recovered at the 35-yard line, and that's where Weiser will take over. 1st and 10 with 2:12 left to go here in the 2nd quarter of play.
And the Weiser return men weren't respecting the punter on that. They were all the way up at the 40 and 45-yard line waiting for that. It's kind of like in baseball when infield moves up on you.
Especially when the pitcher used to bat.
Yeah. And he put it, 5-10 yards behind him.
Yeah.
So he wins.
So neener.
Neener.
So Cook under center. Looks to pass out in the flat. Well covered, though, by American Falls. Cook goes top side, just ducks and runs, and he's going to pick up about 9 yards, maybe 10. We'll see where they mark him.
I think he might have got the first down, and that was not the play. The play was to look left for a short pass, and then he looked to the right and went, oh, that's a lot of room. And he just tucked, ran, did a great job getting to the side, and he did pick up the first down.
Yes, he did. 1st and 10, and got out of bounds, too. Stops the clock with 2:06 to go in the half. So again, Cook under center. Wishbone behind him. There's the handoff to number 40, Cash Cobb. Cobb picks up about 3 yards on the run, 2 yards on the run, we'll call it. Make it 2nd and 8.
And Cobb takes the bulk of the handoffs. He's got coming in, it was 149 carries. Engel in second was 62.
Yeah, Cobb averages 128 yards per game. And there's Engel. This time Engel's going to be swung around. I thought he was going to be dropped for a bigger loss than that, but he kept his feet and was able to turn a 8-yard loss into just a 5-yard loss.
Yeah,
and a timeout taken on the field by American Falls.
Carvajal tried to spin him around instead of just tackling.
Yeah.
He got away. And then I think that was might have been Torres that finished up the tackle, but good job. I mean, you got to make that tackle.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to make that initial tackle there. Don't spin the guy down, get him down. So it'll be 2nd and 13 when we break from this timeout. American Falls spending their 2nd timeout, have 1 left. Hoping to hold here on 3rd and long and maybe get the ball back with under a minute to go in the half, but enough time to hopefully do something for them if you're a Beaver fan.
Let's thank the power boosters for Weiser. Now, these are the, if you go on IdahoSports.com, go to the Weiser section. These are the banners that you're going to see there. Rosani's Pizza, College of Western Idaho, Meridian Plumbing, Overhead Door Company, Evade Pest Management, MTE Communications, they're on there, Steve's Hometown Dealerships, Hatta Electric, Advanced Physical Therapy, and Weiser Vet Clinic. So they are what makes the coverage for Weiser possible on IdahoSports.com.
Sales at IdahoSports.com. If you're a business wanting to advertise with us, that's how you do it, especially with basketball coming up.
Yes.
There's a pump fake by Cook. Cook goes downfield, has a man open. That's caught by number 3, Gray. Gray inside the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Wolverines.
From the opposite 43-yard line.
So 57-yard reception by Gray.
Notice how I did that? I said the number, let you do the math.
Let me do the math. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that.
People at home are like, that's good teamwork. No, I just didn't go to math college.
You just bought me enough time to do it in my head. I appreciate that. So there's a snap. The kick is up, and it is good. And with 1:22 left in the half, the Wolverines 30, the Beavers 0 here on IdahoSports.com. That was a backbreaker. And we'll take a break and be right back here on IdahoSports.com. Welcome back on IdahoSports.com. Delgadillo ready to kick it off. Deep to return, Austin Adair and Zach Grigg. And it's going to be Zach Grigg inside his own 5-yard line. Brings it out to the 10, 15. And that's where he's going to be spun around and dropped right there. First down, American Falls at their own 15-yard line with 1:16 to go in the half.
Number 27 with that tackle for Weiser.
Somebody knows him and loves him.
He's number 1 in our hearts. I literally.
Not on either roster?
No, it's on this one.
Oh, it is?
But the one we got, no. So 27 is Shade Crossley.
There you go.
For Weiser.
Write that down just in case we need to know it later.
Yep.
So first and really 85 here for American Falls is they're gonna need to get into the end zone here, get some points on the board. Even a field goal would do something. Break that goose egg here before the end of the half. Brower in shotgun brings a man in motion near side. Brower fakes the shoulders and tucks and runs as he was under pressure immediately. Picked up nothing on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 10. As we are 1 minute to go in the half.
Then this first half's going to take about an hour, right at an hour, which it would have been a lot faster, but all the scoring.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, both these teams, we talked about it being run heavy, just milk the clock.
Yep.
So American Falls has one more play before the half ends. We'll see what they do here. Twin receiver set low, one high. Coverage over that. Here comes the pressure. Hand off to Grigg. Grigg gets away from the first tackler, can't make it past the second one. It gets dropped in bounds after a 4-yard pickup. 19 seconds to go in the half.
Good little run. That clock's going to keep ticking.
We'll see if they try to get one more play off. They're just happy to go in and lick their wounds at the half.
I think that's it. They're just walking to the sideline.
So that is the half. Your score after 2 quarters complete. The Weiser Wolverines 30, the American Falls Beavers 0 here on IdahoSports.com. We're going to step aside, pay some bills, and be right back for the halftime recap on IdahoSports.com.
Dear road rivals, every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan. Nissan and Ford charge extra for maintenance. At Toyota, we take care of our drivers. Join us. Toyota. Toyota. Let's go places.
Let's talk about open enrollment for health insurance.
This year, help dreams come true with the Ideal Idaho 529 Education Savings Program. Our easy-to-use tools make it simple to plan for your child's education. With tax benefits, ownership flexibility, Ideal is the perfect way to save for college, trade school, K-12 education, and student loan repayment. Join us at our next webinar to learn more about the 529 plan. Enrolling takes just 15 minutes and you can start with just $25. Visit idsaves.org if you would like to learn more.
Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape, the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
As Idahoans, we're not afraid to take risks.
All the way, all the way. Go. All the way down, all the way down.
Driving under the influence is not a risk we're willing to take. Be around to do more of what you love.
Ads like this keep popping up, but I see through the hype because those vape clouds people claim are just water vapor contain as many as 31 different chemicals, like formaldehyde, the stuff they preserve dead bodies with. And while the flavors sound all harmless, we still have no idea what these ingredients could be doing to our bodies. But I already see vaping for exactly what it is. Get the real facts at BehindTheHaze.com.
Dear Freedom, here's to more miles driven, more dollars saved, and more electrified vehicles than any other brand. Yours, Toyota Hybrids. Toyota. Let's go places.
Let's talk about open enrollment for...
We're Valleywide Cooperative. For 100 years, we've been your first choice for residential and commercial propane, fuels, oils, and lubricants. We service HVAC, install water heaters, propane tanks, and accessories. And yes, we'll even deliver right where you need it. Because for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valleywide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
Dear Triathlon, let's take on iconic trails and race straight to the top. What's the point of winning if you can't enjoy the view? Yours, Toyota SUVs. Toyota. Let's go places.
Welcome back on IdahoSports.com. Your halftime score, the Weiser Wolverines 30, the American Falls Beavers 0. Paul, how'd we get here?
We got here by starting things off in a pretty unconventional way. At the 6:36 mark of the first quarter, American Falls was lined up at about their own half-yard line. Weiser gets them for the safety. Made it 2-0. Then a couple minutes later, at the 4:07 mark, Cash Cobb in a short rushing touchdown. PAT was good, made it 9-0. And at a minute 22 left in the first, Cash Cobb again. And the PAT was good, 16-0. Second quarter, the 8:12 mark, Sarich had an 18-yard reception. PAT was good, made it 23-0. And to finish things off again at the 1:22 mark, didn't realize both first and
didn't
second.
notice
How
that
about
either.
that?
Yeah.
Xander Gray, 57-yard touchdown reception. PAT was good, and we stand at 30-0. Wolverines over the Beavers.
So right now the Beavers are up a creek.
Damn it.
Like that?
I'm saying they should damn it because it's in a creek.
Yeah, there you go. What adjustments are they going to have to make coming out from halftime to get back into this ball game?
You know, American Falls, their defense is as advertised. They're strong. They're tough. They do their job. And their offense is just not able to move against this Weiser team. You know, we talked about Greg. You know, he's leading the team in rushing by a very large margin. You know, almost 1,200 yards. Next guy, Adair, is at 267. So that's their guy. 140 pounds. He's quick. He's shifty, but he's just not able to get through that first line to even get into the secondary to really put on those moves. And unless they can find a way to open up those holes a little bit more, maybe run things more to the outside instead of, you know, testing the line, because they spent the first half testing the line and the Weiser line passed.
Yeah.
in that test. So coming back, if you're going to stick with the run, kick it out to the outside a little more, change things up. I don't know. I mean, they can go to the air more. He's not going to throw it deep, but he's a good short yardage passer, good accuracy. So maybe those little cross routes will be open in the middle. A couple, they increase that a little bit more. Maybe that'll open up the run. I don't know. I didn't go to football coaching school either. But just looking at it.
No math school, no coaching school.
No, it was a rough time in my life. So it's just coming out, they've got to do something different because what they're doing isn't working. And they have to hope that Weiser messes up a few things. They make some mistakes. There was one fumble, and that Weiser recovered about the 35-yard line, ended up not scoring on it because the defense did their job, which was a pretty good silver lining to that first half cloud. They had their defense held them at the goal line early in the first quarter. It's just the offense that's not able to really do much against this Weiser defense. So 30-0 now. They kicked off, so the American Falls will receive.
Yeah.
So there's some good news.
Yeah.
Get some points on the board, start some momentum going, get the defense out. And if the defense can create some turnovers, Clay, I think that will make a big difference as well because that gets morale up. Your defense gets a turnover. Everybody's, yelling and cheering, and then the offense can come back out, has some momentum. So the defense might have to take a little bit more responsibility, not just stopping the offense, but possibly getting that defense back and getting their own offense back out on the field.
And that defense, that'll be a tough row to hoe against Cash Cobb and Cole Ingle to try to pry the ball out of their arms, which I assume we'll see a lot of for Weiser in the second half. And speaking of the Wolverines, any adjustments to make it to halftime for them?
And they're up 30-0.
Yeah.
No, I mean their throws haven't been there, but it hasn't affected them. They're tackling really well. They're following their assignments, their routes. They're playing a pretty decent game here in the first half. I think they just go into the locker room and say, Coach Harrison's going to say, you guys, clean a couple little things up, but keep doing what you're doing. Focus on what you're doing, your assignment, play team football, be where you're supposed to be, and let's just finish this thing out. Again, I'm not Tom Harris. I don't have a field named after me. He's got the Snake River. The field is named after him. He won a bunch of championships there. His son, Jeb Harrison, became the football coach there a few years ago. How intimidating is that, coaching on a field that's named after your dad? He's not there anymore. But then Tom went to Pocatello and then left and came to Weiser, and he found a pretty good home in Weiser. He's doing well here. And I've always been a Tom Harrison guy. He's just a nice guy, a good coach. And, I'm happy to see him succeed. But American Falls has always been one of those teams over there in eastern Idaho. It's beautiful right there on the river. It's also one of those teams I got to know in wrestling. We used to cover wrestling a lot. And they call themselves the Reservoir Dogs. The wrestling team didn't want to be known as Beavers, so they just went with the Reservoir Dogs. And so we hung out and talked to them, and this was 10 years ago. But I got to know a lot of American Falls people and the kids. And so both these teams, we don't cheer for anybody here at Idaho Sports.
Yeah.
But both these teams, there's a, quote, history, I guess, more than some other teams. So it's fun to see those types of teams playing each other. It just sucks that one has to win. And speaking of which, I think this is the only 4A game today.
Yes, it is.
So they move on and they play?
Homedale.
That's right.
They'll play at Homedale next Friday or Saturday. I assume if Weiser holds on, it'll probably be a Friday night game. If American Falls can make a comeback, that might make it a Saturday game. But we'll have to wait and see until this game ends and see what the schedule says when it comes out on Monday.
It's always nice to see those Saturday games because it means we can get to more. There were 24 quarterfinal games this weekend. We got to 17 of them. Great. Next week, we will get to every semi. One way or another, we're going to get to every semi. That's the goal.
And if you're interested in doing what we do here at IdahoSports.com, send an email to editor@IdahoSports.com. Give us a little information about yourself, why you'd like to join the team.
Yep.
Because we're always looking for people to do color, to do play-by-play, especially with basketball season coming up.
Yeah. And
can be a part of the fun.
And experience isn't really required.
I had zero.
You were a PA
guy.
know.
I don't know if you can tell or not, but this is not my.
You can't tell. You can't tell. They're awesome. And most of our guys really didn't. I mean, they emailed me out of the blue, I think almost everybody, and said, hey, I'm interested. And now Logan did that, and now he's one of our best broadcasters. He's our sales director. Great. I mean, everybody pretty much started with an email. Normally, and I kept Scott's. Scott's came to me about 12 years ago.
This is Scott Burton.
Scott Burton, and he's the athletic director at Jerome now. We're all really good friends. He's a good dude. And I kept his email because Mr. Kingsbury, and I'm like, there was one time you respected me. Once. I'm going to hang on to this email. Yeah, but please do. Editor at IdahoSports.com if you have, even if it's not the broadcasting side, running camera, producing, sales. Always use help in sales as well. So if you're interested in joining the team, editor at IdahoSports.com.
And it's a great team to be a part of. A lot of nights spent after broadcasts at Buffalo Wild Wings and those kinds of places. We're talking about maybe hitting up the Chinese buffet in Ontario afterwards. So
we
it's
have
not
fun.
Just
it's a brotherhood and sisterhood. We've got some ladies, and and I think that's what kind of sets us apart is we're friends. Texting each other all the time. Our group texts can kind of come unchained once in a while, but but it's fun. It's fun.
Well, we've got just over a minute left here in the halftime. Should we take a break? Come back for the second half kickoff, or you want to read some ads?
Let me read some ads.
Okay.
People haven't heard from me enough this halftime, so we're going to talk. So Dilly Dental's been providing you with personalized quality dental care that you deserve since 2013. When you visit Dr. Dilly at Dilly Dental Office, your smile is their top priority. They offer implants, crowns, bridges, in-office bleaching, and even Botox. Dilly Dental can meet the needs of your entire family at either their Weiser or Cambridge office. Dilly Dental, proud supporter of Weiser student athletes. And Lava Hot Springs. Sounds great right now.
Sounds perfect right now, yeah.
That's your destination for a fun or relaxing day, whichever you choose. I think you can do both.
Yeah,
you can have fun relaxing. Just 11 miles off I-15, their world-famous hot springs are open now from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. and until 11 p.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. The all-natural geothermal hot springs are always a warm 102, 112 degrees, so you can come and soak your worries away. Their indoor aquatic center with their kiddie cove is now open Fridays and Saturdays noon to 8 and Sundays noon to 5 with special weekday hours. Visit lavahot.springs.com for more info and their calendar of hours. That's Lava Hot Springs.
Well, if you didn't hear it, the horn just went off in the background. That indicates that the second half is ready to get started here, and we'll get started with them.
And we'll see what adjustments they make.
Yeah, and American Falls will have the first opportunity to show us their adjustments there as they'll receive the opening half kickoff.
And I am curious to see if they are, or if they're just saying, you know what, let's just go out there and play American Falls football and let the chips fall where they may. I can't imagine they don't adjust something.
Yeah.
But when you get this, you're in the quarterfinals of the playoffs. You can't change too much.
Yeah.
I mean, you are who you are at that point.
But down 30 points, you can't stay where you're at.
Very true. And it is pajama day here for the student section for Weiser.
And here comes somebody up in a giraffe onesie.
Are you assuming the identity of that
Yes,
animal?
I am. I feel confident about it.
I don't think that matters. Good kick.
The kick. Fielded at the 15-yard line. Across the 20 to 25. Still on his feet. Across the 30 to the 35-yard line. That was Crosley on the kickoff. And Adair on the return. So a good return there by Austin Adair.
About 20 yards.
Yeah. Sets American Falls up 1st and 10. Right in the middle of the field at their own 35-yard line.
And they've been here a lot, whether this side of the 50 or the other side. They've been between that 30, 35, and 50, and they just haven't been able to get much past that.
And moving left to right now to start the third quarter of play.
They're spreading things out a little bit.
Brower in shotgun. Oh, it's Grigg in shotgun. And he's going to call his own number. He's going to keep that, and he's not going to pick up much. So the Wildcat formation there.
And that's not a bad idea, Clay.
Yeah.
You've got your best guy. You want to get that ball in his hands sooner. Maybe he can get through that defense. Maybe not, as he was stopped right at the line of scrimmage. But again,
something different.
He went up the middle.
Yeah.
I really think that, as you watch BSU football, Genty, his highest percentages are to the outside. And like the last 3 games, they've been putting him in the middle, and you're like, come on, what are you doing? So let's see if that was just like a warm-up play.
Now here's Brower in the shotgun. 2 receivers low, 1 high. Hands it off to Grigg. Grigg's looking to pass. Has a man open downfield. That's going to be just overthrown, intended for number 1, Mikhail Torres.
I'm going to say Michael Torres because I'm not as good as you. But that was a wide open. He was way behind his defender. That was a touchdown. Just got overthrown by about 1.5 yards.
Yeah, good play call there. And again, something we didn't see in the first half was that particular play. So we'll see if maybe they go back to it here later on. But as it stands now, 3rd and 10 for the Beavers. They switch receivers, so now there's 2 high, 1 low. Brower in shotgun, checks over the defense. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff, goes to the upside flat. That's caught by number 1, Torres, who's going to be caught just short of the line of scrimmage, or the line of gain. It's going to be, what, 4th and 1? 4th and 1, yeah.
So he caught that at about, I don't know, it was probably like a 7-8 yard pass. Catches it, turns, stretches forward. But again, the long pass, no.
Yeah.
That little short route, it got him 9 yards.
And 9 yards at a time will get you into the end zone quickly.
It will. It will. At least, from right here in about 6 plays.
So 4th and 1 from the 44-yard line of American Falls as they line up. Same set as last play, 2 high, 1 low. Brower in shotgun. Man in motion comes downfield. That's Torres. Torres is now on the near side, gets reset. And a timeout's going to be taken by American Falls. They didn't like what they seeing on the offense. Somebody wasn't set right, and they're going to have to waste a timeout.
They tried for that hard count to get across and get some free yards out of it. Didn't happen. And now they're going to talk about it. I mean, they're obviously going to go for it.
Yeah, you have to.
So it makes you wonder what exactly the timeout's for, Clay.
Set up a run here. Yeah.
So it's going to be something more than just a normal run, you would think. So now Weiser has to talk about
what they're going to do on defense.
There's a wasp in here.
Yeah.
we both froze.
This late winter wasp.
Probably wasn't that much of a threat.
But
I'd
rather not find out.
He's dead. Spiders and wasps.
Yeah,
nope.
No thank you. Nope. Don't do it.
After timeout, let's see what they do, Clay.
Well, here it is. Man in motion coming near side. That's Torres. So the same formation they ran last time. Brower looking deep. Has a man open. Dropped it right in his breadbasket. That is caught and completed to number 2, Adair inside. Well inside Weiser territory. All the way down to the, where are they going to mark it at? I lost the guy. There he is. The 23-yard line, 22-yard line. First down for the Beavers.
A 34-yard pass play. Gets them in deep into Weiser territory.
And Brower just has kind of a weird release. He kind of sidearms it down there, but that time was able to get some air under it and complete it. And here's Grigg with the carry. And Grigg is met rudely by number 40, Cash Cobb.
There's seriously 5 Weiser players in on that tackle.
And Grigg was held to a 3-yard gain there. So it's going to be 2nd and 7.
And he got 2 yards out of it. Man.
But he paid for it.
Yeah, he did.
So 2nd down, 7 to go. Another handoff to Grigg. Grigg patiently waiting for the hole to open up, and it just doesn't. And here comes a flag late. It's going to be against number 72, Fred Murillo. A little extracurricular activities for the American Falls Beavers.
I couldn't tell. Was somebody on him, or was he pulling somebody off the pile?
He was pushing somebody onto the pile.
Oh, well, I guess there's that. His teammates come over and say, come on, man.
Yeah, you can't do that. You're on the drive. You're in good field position. And you just make a little mistake. Not a little mistake. You make a pretty big mistake like that. Backs it up 15 yards.
You go from inside the red zone to basically 3rd and a bus ride.
That's going to be 3rd and, holy cow, 10, 13, 22.
Yeah. That's a little bit different than what they were looking at.
Yeah, a lot different than 3rd and 7.
So basically, you're telling number 72, saying, Fred, you better block the heck out of this play.
Yeah. Nobody better get through your gap. Twin receivers low, one high. Brower in shotgun, fakes the handoff to Grigg, looks across the middle, has a man. Somebody didn't run the right route because the only person there was wearing red and white, and that was Ty Cobb, who nearly picked it off. So something happened there that shouldn't have, and that brings up 4th and forever now for the Beavers.
Yeah, that was Cook down there, number 6.
Oh, was it Cook? Okay.
It does. It was over his head, and like you said, he tipped it with one hand, hoping to slow it down. It did a little bit. That would have been a very impressive catch. But instead, we're back to that 4th down from the 35-yard line. It's such an unfortunate penalty.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, it really was. But we'll see what they have here for 4th and long. So they're going to send twins high, twins low. So 2 receivers high, 2 receivers low. Ball set in the middle of the field.
Hail Mary in the 3rd quarter.
Brower in shotgun drops back, looks to his left under pressure, and he's going down hard on the sack. That's number 36, Stockton Young.
So so that's back at the 48-yard line. So the first down was at the 13. And after that sack on 4th down, Weiser takes over at their own, and they're going to say 45-yard line.
Yeah. So that's backwards 25 yards.
You know, and
Murillo
is a junior,
yeah.
Right? So this was a learning experience for the young man. That's not going to happen again in his varsity career. I guarantee it.
There's a handoff to Cobb. Cobb gets through the 2nd level up to the 3rd level. He's going to pick up 10 yards, it looks like, and should be another 1st down for Weiser, and it is.
Cobb's got 2 touchdowns on the day, both coming in the 1st quarter. Tough runner.
Yeah, and again, big guy to bring down. They have him only listed at 5'11", 180. He's bigger than that as he comes off to the sideline. He at least runs bigger than that.
Yeah,
Here's
right.
the inside handoff to Engel, and Engel's going to pick up about 8 yards.
They might say 9.
Yeah, they are going to say 9. So 2nd and 1 now. So now here's where we'll see Weiser just use their ground and pound. Just keep the ball on the turf and just push it forward.
I'm surprised we're not seeing them just count it down. You know, even though there's 8 minutes left, it looks like they just used the clock.
There's Cobb back in, and he's going to pick up 8 yards and another Weiser 1st down.
And they don't reseed the semis, so you don't have to worry about your max preps ranking.
Yeah.
You can actually show sportsmanship when you're ahead.
Which is always a good thing.
What was it? No. Is that out loud? That's my fault.
There's the pitch to Engel. Cobb keeps his footing in the backfield somehow and is able to turn what should have been no gain or even a loss.
Yeah, he was tripped up, and with the football in the left hand, he went into that 3-point stance on his toes with the right hand, staying up, and was able to get back up. And not using his, if I'm down, I'm going on
down.
One knee, one leg up, and he just popped back up from a 3-point stance.
So 2nd and 7 now for Weiser. As we are under 7:20 to go here in the 3rd quarter of play. Weiser up by 30-0 over the Beavers in this state quarterfinal matchup. The winner advances to face Homedale next week. There's the pitch and the handoff back to the quarterback. Wide receiver open is Gray. Gray makes one man miss and gets popped out of bounds inside the 20 at the 10-yard line. Looks like 1st down for the Wolverines.
I didn't see what happened, but the defender for American Falls, Johnny Rosales, he went out of bounds and then kept going, like behind his team on the sidelines. I don't know if he got pushed because he turned around and was looking like, hey, where's a flag?
Really?
But he just went running out of bounds. I don't know if he was pushed.
The handoff to Cobb. Cobb's going to pick up about 3 yards on the play, make it 2nd and goal from the 7.
You said earlier he averages almost 8 yards a carry.
Yeah.
This year, and so he's guaranteed to get a couple. I mean, you're not gonna tackle him for a loss very often.
Here's the end around.
And
this time read nicely. Yeah, that was Weston Black there, dropped in the backfield for a loss of 2. So 3rd and goal from the 9 now.
Yeah, that was Thorn Poison Rose in on that, made that tackle.
That's still that's a solid name.
It is, isn't it? Thorn with an E. I like it.
So timeout on the field is going to be taken by Weiser. So they didn't get the play in quickly enough. With 6:09 left to go in the 3rd quarter, the Wolverines 30, the American Falls Beavers 0 here on IdahoSports.com.
Well, Weiser Classic Candy and Deli in downtown Weiser, just a stone's throw from here, upholding the fine tradition of excellence for over 3 decades. Their candy is handmade and hand-dipped by a trained staff of chocolatiers using only the finest ingredients. Stop by 449 State Street in Weiser for a delicious sandwich or a wrap from the deli, or to browse their selection of decadent chocolates for perfect holiday gifts. Visit their website, WeezerClassicCandy.com, for more info or to find where you can buy their candy near you. Weiser Classic Candy, proud supporters of Weiser Athletics, and wishes them good luck in the state tournament. Weiser Classic Candy and Deli. Yeah, there's speaking of names, for Butte County, Razor Duke is their best running back defender. And I found out his middle name is Rifle. Razor Rifle Duke. That's awesome.
That's a solid Idaho name.
Yeah, it is, isn't
Small
it?
town Idaho name.
Yep. What do we name him? Razor.
What are we going for middle name?
Rifle.
Dropping back and looking in the end zone. Caught but out of bounds. That was Cook looking for Gray in the end zone. Gray did come down with it.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Yep, holding penalty against the Wolverines.
So even if he would have brought down that, it would have been a spectacular catch that never happened.
All for naught. So they're going to back him up 10 yards and make it 3rd and goal from the 19.
And I'm going to guess that was on number 70 because he's talking to the official right
he's
now.
Talking down there. That's Isaiah Herrera. Pleading his case.
Not going to change the official's mind too often.
Once the hanky's out of the pocket.
Yep. Right or wrong, it's done. Luckily, we're not at this stage where it's review it.
Oh, yeah.
I hate that.
Cook rolls to the near side. Stops, plants, and throws. That's going to be well out of bounds. It's going to bring up 4th and goal from the 19.
I mean, that snap was from between the hashes. He rolled all the way to the near side, almost to his own sideline. And he's a right-handed quarterback. So as he's running, he has to, to make all the adjustments to do that. And that momentum just carried the ball out of bounds. That's a hard throw to make.
Oh, that's a very hard throw to make.
You can throw your back out on that throw.
We would throw our back out on that throw.
Well, I can't run that far anyway. So.
It's nothing you have to worry about.
I don't have to worry about it.
So 4th and goal from the 19. They're going to send out Delgadillo, who is going to try the 35-yard field goal attempt. Easy for me to say. Snap is high but down. Delgadillo's kick is a line drive, and it is going to squeak over the bar. Good. So 5:22, Delgadillo from 35 yards out. Makes it 33-0, Weiser over American Falls.
Well, American Falls held him to 3, right?
Yeah.
And that's the only points here in the 3rd quarter for Weiser, who in the first half got 30, and now we're at 5:52 in the 3rd, and they hold him to a 35-yard field goal. That's
a small victory.
It's a small victory, right?
So now take that momentum and do something with it on offense. And
Correct.
we saw them. Their last drive was great up until that personal foul penalty just killed it. So we know that the potential's there for American Falls to put a drive together.
Yep.
Let's see what they can do now here as they get ready to get the ball back.
Weiser defense needs to show a weakness to American Falls for them to exploit, and so far that just hasn't happened.
Yeah. Kickoff fielded by Grigg at his own 10-yard line. Comes middle of the field. Has some room to run. He's going to make it all the way up to the 35. And that is where American Falls will take over, 1st and 10.
Another good return for Grigg. He takes it up the middle, gets as much as he possibly can. And I think this was almost an identical kickoff return.
Yeah, it was.
About a 20-yard return back to the 35. Let's see how they do.
On that last possession, we saw they opened up the passing game a little bit. Let's see if they keep doing that.
Right. It looks like they might. They got some receivers on each side.
Yeah, 3 receivers high, 1 low. Brower alone or in the backfield with Grigg to his, what is that, right? Get my right and left straight.
Fingers up.
Grigg on the carry, picks up 1 on the play.
Got tripped up just at the line of scrimmage. Only pickup of about 1.
5.5 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I'm impressed. It's a Saturday,
yeah,
Clay, and they've got a huge student section here. These kids came out to support the team.
And it was early on a Saturday, 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still bedtime for a lot of kids I know.
I still would have been in bed.
Yeah.
I made a trip to Jerome, Dietrich, and Carey. Came home last night and went, ugh. If I wasn't working with Clay, I'd call in sick.
Well, I appreciate that. So Brower in shotgun, hands it off again to Grigg. Grigg this time has a little bit of a hole up the middle. He's going to pick up 4 yards on the play. Make it 3rd and 5.
And Grigg averages about 5.5 yards a carry, and he got that pretty much there. I think he got 4.
Yeah.
4 on that. But he got hit, and he kept running on that one. So you just have to keep going at this defense, and at some point, it's going to open up.
Well, they needed to open up here on 3rd and 5.
They do.
Convert this 1st down, keep this drive going. So they're going to send trip receivers low, 1 receiver high, ball in the middle of the field. 4.5 to go in the 3rd quarter. Brower in shotgun. There's a snap. Brower drops back, has some time, now runs out of time. He's going to tuck it and run, and he's going to get lassoed down after a 2-yard pickup.
I saw the official over there put his hand on his hip because he was sliding. And as the quarterback, he was sliding, and he was, I don't know, he maybe not have been in motion, but as he was sliding, that's when he got bulldogged down. So judgment call by the official.
Yeah. And I think it was the right call there. He was just entering the slide. He hadn't fully gone into it yet.
What, do you hate American Falls? Is that what it is? No, I'm just kidding.
4th and 3 now.
I'm just speaking for the people listening from American Falls going, oh, I hate that. You're right, though. It was the right call. I'm just kidding.
So here's the snap. Fake the handoff, rolls near side. Sidearm lets it go. Incomplete. Intended for Austin Adair, and that's going to be a turnover on down to the Wolverines.
And as he was running, so he's a right-handed runner running toward us, in my mind, I was thinking he's going to throw that sidearm, and it's going to go out of bounds. And that's what happened. Yeah. If you throw over the top, it goes where you're aiming. That sidearm, it's going to keep that momentum like you're shooting clay pigeons, right? You keep that shotgun moving, and it goes.
And that's just Brower's natural throwing motion is from the side, yeah.
I mean, I couldn't throw a ball that far.
No.
I'm not judging the kid.
Not over the top, I couldn't throw the ball that far. So here's the handoff to number 40, Cash Cobb, and Cobb's going to pick up 9 yards on the run, bring up 2nd and short as we're under 3.5 to go in the 3rd quarter.
So once again, Weiser takes over in American Falls territory.
Yeah.
That's pretty much been the story today.
So 2nd and 1. Cook under center. Man in motion coming near side. Hand off to the up man. That's Cobb again, and this time Cobb's going to stumble ahead for 5 yards, and that'll be enough for a 1st down for the Wolverines.
Luke Sarich for Weiser was the man in motion. He went from the right side to the near side, and I just kept my eyes on him because as soon as he got to that left hash, you just saw him stop running, and I went, okay, it's not going to him. He didn't finish out that play. It's like, you know what, I'm going to have to go back to the huddle, so I'm not going to run too far.
Let's save my legs for a little bit.
Yeah.
Colin Cook under center again. Same play as we saw last time with Sarich in near motion, and a handoff to Cobb, and Cobb breaks through some tackles, Gets all the way down inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. That'll be a first down for Weiser.
And Austin Adair held on to his ankle, tried to break free. He just held on until a couple friends came and helped him out, brought him down. Then, you were watching him this time, weren't you?
Yeah.
You watched Sarich?
Yeah.
Come around. You know it's not going to him.
So here's the set, 1st and 10. Man in motion to the top of the screen. Handoff this time goes to 46, Weston Black. Here comes the flag flying in after a 10-yard pickup. I imagine this might be coming back.
A hold or a face mask, possibly.
It's going to be a hold.
Against Weiser.
So back him up 10 yards.
1st and 20.
From the 24-yard line?
Sure.
Oh, no, they did it from the spot foul. So it's 1st and 12.
It's audio only. You can say anything.
Try to keep it as accurate as possible. 1st and 47. No, 1st and 12 now. There's the snap. The handoff to Black again. Black picks up about 2 yards on the run.
Yeah, good job by the defense there. Torres was in on that. Let's see who's getting up last. You always tell who was first on it. That's number 72, Fred.
Mario, yep. Making up for it. Playing tough on the defensive line. So 2nd and 10 now. Minute and a half left to go in the quarter. Cook under center. There's the handoff near side. Breaking away from one tackle is Engel and stumbling ahead to about the 6-yard line. That's a pickup of 6 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and a long 3.
I think that was Carvajal that tripped him up. Carvajal was basically laying down on his stomach at the 10-yard line, reached up, and around the 15-yard line, tripped him, and he fell at the 10. Nice day. You see these students down here. Some aren't even wearing coats.
Yeah, I see a kid right here in shorts and a jacket.
Because
Two
they're
kids in shorts.
Those high school kids, you know, they're tough.
There's shorts all over the place down there. There's the handoff to Cobb. Cobb stumbles ahead. He's going to get in. Touchdown for Cash Cobb. 7-yard score.
That's Cobb's 3rd touchdown on the day. Breaks the touchdown drought in the second half.
Making his play for our player of the game there is Cobb. 42 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. PAT is up, and it is good. So with those 42 seconds left, the Wolverines 40, the Beavers 0 here on IdahoSports.com.
Franklin Building Supplies, proud supporter of local student athletes and all of the building professionals in eastern Idaho. Their friendly and knowledgeable team is ready to help make your project a success from start to finish. Franklin Building Supply in Pocatello, it's worth the trip. For over 72 years, Les Schwab, they've been an active member of every community it serves, earning the trust of people all over the West. Everybody at Les Schwab Tire Center in Weiser wants to wish the Wolverines the best of luck in their playoff run. And of course, MTE Communications. They perform an essential role in bringing high-speed internet to rural communities. They provide state-of-the-art telecommunications using fiber optic cable and digital switching equipment. Everyone here at MTE Communications wants to wish the best of luck to the Weiser Wolverines. And as we mentioned, they are literally bringing this game to you as we are using the Wi-Fi here, which is provided by MTE.
There's a little worm burner kickoff. It's going to be fallen on by number 28, Thorn Rose. There's your boy. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line for American Falls.
I thought we were just going to make him player of the game just so we could say his name again. Thorn, you got to do something cool here.
Come on, man. Do something 40 points cool. So 1st and 10 from the 27 is where American Falls will start this possession.
Didn't quite get it back to the 35 like the last 2 times. 8 yards short, but still not bad.
Yeah, still not bad. So American Falls breaks the huddle. Ball in the near hash. 2 receivers are sent high, 3 receivers sent high, 1 low. Resendez in the backfield alongside Brower. There's a snap. They fake the handoff to Resendez. Brower looking for something to do and can't find it. He's going to be tackled in the backfield for a 4-yard loss.
In on that tackle, number 66, the big guy, Caden Peck, the lineman, 5'10", 235.
That's a big boy.
It's a low center of gravity.
Yes, it is. Not to be done out there next to him is Keegan Willett, 6'2", 275.
His dad, Chris, mom, Leslie, went to school with Chris.
Oh, okay.
We were in New
That's
Plymouth.
some information that you have to know something about.
Leslie was went to Payette, rodeo queen. Chris married way above his pay grade. He knows that.
Hopefully he's listening so he can be reminded.
He'd better be here.
That's the end of the third quarter. Your score, the Weiser Wolverines 40, the American Falls Beavers 0 here on IdahoSports.com. We'll be right back, folks.
Let's talk about open enrollment for health insurance. Your health.
Dear Triathlon, let's take on iconic trails and race straight to the top. What's the point of winning if you can't enjoy the view? Yours, Toyota SUVs. Toyota. Let's go places.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter ready to get underway here.
Hey,
American Falls.
Back on this side of the field.
Yeah, second and 14 going right to left. Now we can switch positions.
Yeah.
You cuddle up close to me now.
Yes, sir.
Brower drops back. Flushed out of the pocket as it breaks down. Still trying to stay alive, looking for somewhere to go. Finally has a little bit of room to run. Running back and forth, running sideways. And all of that, probably ran about 30 yards to pick up 3.
Boy, he had some opportunities to break free, and whenever it opened up, he stopped and went sideways. So, yeah, it gets back to the original line of scrimmage, it looks like. Maybe a yard past. So they are inside the sticks.
Barely.
Barely.
Barely. 3rd and 10. So here comes the play from the sidelines. American Falls makes 3 substitutions. Zach Brower with the call. Breaks the huddle. Ball in the middle of the field. At the 27-yard line. Brower in shotgun, 2 receivers high, 1 low. Grigg behind him. Low snap, able to get it, rolls to the top of the screen, unloads downfield. Great coverage down there. That was intended for number 2, Austin Adair, but he was blanketed by Xander Gray.
Yeah, and Gray did a good job just running next to him. You know, he didn't really try to get position or fight. He just wanted to stay step for step and stay in between the receiver and the football, and that's what he did.
So that's going to bring up 4th and 10, and American Falls is bringing on their punt unit. Yeah, what do
you got to lose?
Yeah. Austin Adair will set to kick. Cole Engel. And they're going to fake it. Here goes Adair looking at the top side.
I like it. Oh!
Picked up about 6 yards, but needed 10. Turnover on downs to the Wolverines. 1st and 10 in American Falls territory.
I like the call. I like it a lot.
Yeah, what have you got to lose?
Gutsy. Win or lose.
Yeah.
Good job. Good job.
So 1st and 10 Weiser now at the 32-yard line of the Beavers. 10:44 left to go in this ball game. As it stands right now, Weiser will advance to face Homedale in Homedale next week.
They know a little bit about each other.
Yeah, they're familiar. They've seen each other a couple times these last few years.
Big Red versus Big Red.
Yep. Cook drops back, unloads deep, has a man open down there. That's number 3, Xander Gray. Gray goes out of bounds after the reception at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, Weiser.
That was a great catch. Turned over. That right shoulder was about 4 feet away from the sideline. Got both feet in, and yeah, that was just another great catch.
Yeah, they're going to spot him at the 8 there.
Oh, wow.
So here's Cobb with the carry, pushing his way forward, still pushing forward. Finally, forward progress gets stopped inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. So 2nd and goal from the 4.
Everybody was involved in that play except Zach Grigg. He was the only guy that was standing out there going, hey, I got it. The ball squirts out. I'm good. Everybody else was in a mass of humanity down there.
So timeout on the field. We have an injured player for American Falls.
That's Salvador Ortiz.
Yeah, couldn't tell if it was 65 or 69, but it's 65, Ortiz. So the officials going to call stop to play here. So they tend to Ortiz. They're taking a look at his right leg. Wonder if maybe it's just a cramp. Yeah, it looked like just a cramp. Stretch it out. Hobble your way over to the sideline. No worries.
Next time you get a cramp in bed at 3 in the morning, I want you to call me and say, hey, it's just a cramp.
Pickle juice or mustard, baby.
Yeah.
Keep them close.
They don't go away. Once you've got one, it sticks around. Get back out on the field. There it is.
2nd and goal from the 4. Under center, here's the handoff to Cobb, and Cobb is going to find his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Cash Cobb with his 4th TD of the day.
About 4 yards out?
4 yards out. Four-yard touchdown run for Cobb. And again, that's his 4th one of the day. Extends the lead 46-0. Nope, hold on. Hold all that hoopla. Is that a flag?
But the band already played.
Yeah, so too late. You can't change your mind.
No. The cannon went off and the band played. Sorry, our hands are tied.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Weiser. That's going to back him up 15 yards for this PAT.
Or will they assess it on the kickoff?
Yeah, it looks like they're going to do it on the kickoff.
Yeah.
That'll drive Coach Harrison crazy. One of those penalties that's easily avoided. Snap is down, kick is up, kick is good, kick is true. 47-0, Wolverines over the Beavers. So 10:02 left in the ball game. Weiser putting this one out of reach from American Falls.
Well, for over 39 years, E&R Transportation in American Falls has been the area's most reliable cargo and freight hauling trucking company, located at 2447 Sundance Road, or you can give them a call at 226-5077. E&R Transportation is a proud supporter of American Falls Athletics and is proud of the season the Beavers had. And taking a look at the power boosters for Weiser. Rossoni's Pizzeria, College of Western Idaho, Meridian Plumbing, Overhead Door Company, Evade Pest Management, MTE Communications, Steve's Hometown Dealerships, Hatta Electric, Advanced Physical Therapy, and Weiser Vet Clinic.
Delgadillo set to kick. Adair and Grigg deep to return. Well, deep, I say deep, they're standing at their 20-yard line.
It's relative. That's a good kick.
Grigg from the 22. Heads to the middle, across the 40, runs into his own player, and we dropped at the 43-yard line.
Can you get block in the back for your own player?
Yeah.
I mean, he sent Adair sailing.
That was Wyatt Neckles there. Oh, excuse me, no, Patrick Martinez getting in Grigg's way. So 1st and 10 now for American Falls. .43-yard line, right dead center of the field.
I realize there's a good chance you'll be on the call for that Weiser Homedale game.
Oh, is there? I didn't want to get too presumptive.
Seen them both.
I'll need a table, I imagine.
Quite a few times you've seen them. Maybe I won't have to travel, and I'll do it with you.
Perfect. Brower gets the shotgun snap, unloads downfield, has a man open on the outside shoulder, and just couldn't make the adjustment. Adair. The ball was there, but he had to turn his body around.
Yeah.
So not a terrible pass, just a tough time making the adjustment for Adair. Falls incomplete, 2nd and 10.
Tell you what, the Weiser crowd staying put.
Yeah, nobody's going anywhere. I just saw couple minutes ago, one of the linemen trying to get the crowd to get pumped up and get back into it. They've fallen a little bit silent. So he was doing his job to try to get everybody riled up. So 2nd and 10. Brower in shotgun. 3 receivers set low, 1 high. Grigg in the backfield. Brower drops back. Looks far side, has a man. Overthrows a dare. Incomplete, 3rd and 10.
And Delgadillo, he was hoping he would catch that because he was coming in from the side, lining things up.
Like a hunter.
Yeah, please catch it, please catch it.
So 3rd and 10, 9:46 to go in the ball game. The number 3 seeded Weiser Wolverines looking to advance to play their nemesis, the number 2 seed Homedale Trojans.
Nemesis, I like it.
Yeah, there's your big word for the day, kids.
I mean, I'll look it up later, but nemesis, that sounds cool.
2 receivers high, 1 low. Here comes pressure off the edge. Brower rolls to the top. Has a man, that's a dare. A dare's pushed out of bounds after the completion right at midfield. It'll bring up 4th and 3.
So close to a first down. It'll bring up 4th and short, excuse me.
Short, yeah.
Ooh, I thought that spot was a couple yards past that. But what do I know? Right at midfield.
And you wouldn't dare argue with Wood, would you?
No.
Yeah.
No, never. He's right. He's always right.
So 4th and 3 to go. 2 set low, 1 high. Here's the handoff to Grigg, and he's not going to get that. He's not even close. He's going to be stopped in the backfield for a loss of 2.
Grigg and Brower, it wasn't a clean handoff.
Yeah.
It was almost, but just enough that it wasn't clean, so he had to kind of go back and get it, and that flubbed the whole thing up. Is your big word for the day?
Yeah.
It's all relative. It's all relative.
I believe that's a 12-letter word in Scrabble.
And that's why we're different.
See if anybody corrects me. Under center. There's the handoff. Ty Cobb there on the carry. Number 5. We have a new quarterback under center. It's Cleet Cook, younger brother of Colin Cook. So Cleet under center now. 3 men in the backfield. There's the pitch to Brennan Youngberg. Youngberg turns it upfield and picks up some yardage there. He's going to pick up about 6 yards on the play. Make it 2nd and 2.
Nice run by the young man.
As we are under 9 minutes. Yeah, getting some of these younger guys some playing time. So 3rd and a long 1, short 2. Pick your poison. So Cleet Cook back under center, same formation. There's a handoff to Ty Cobb. And Cobb is going to have enough for the first down. Picks up 3 yards on the play. So 1st and 10.
Yeah, there was a Ty Cobb that went through CUNA's football program a few years ago.
There was a Ty Cobb that wasn't a bad baseball player for the Tigers, too.
He was a bad person.
Oh, he was a terrible human being.
Yeah. But yeah, he could play baseball.
Yeah. 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. Cobb hands it off, or Cook hands it off to Cobb. Pickup of 2 on the play. So ball placed in the middle of the field. It would be 2nd and 8 to go. As Cook comes and gets the play from the sideline. When do you think high school will get the in-helmet communications?
It's money.
Yeah,
it's money. So it's gonna appear in the the 6As, upper echelon 5As first.
Yeah.
Unless you're one of those schools that have the money, you know, a Lighthouse Christian, those types that a Logos, where there's, you know, those private schools that can afford it. But yeah, I don't know what the rules are with it. I don't
think they have any rules right now for it at the high school level.
Yeah.
One of those pie in the sky things.
Yeah.
So coming on in the backfield is number 27. Do we have a number 27 on the other roster?
For Weiser?
Oh, Shade Crosley.
Shade Crosley.
And good thing I got that, because that's who got the ball here. Back to the line of scrimmage is Shade Crosley. I knew some Crosleys up in Council.
I'll bet they're related. That's close.
Would not surprise me in the least. Timeout on the field.
So the Hatfield, it's the great player for Council now. How's that related to you?
Second cousin.
Second cousin.
Yep, first cousin's little boy.
Okay.
Yeah, Ryan's the dad. Owen's the quarterback.
Ryan's very active, like on our social media.
Yeah.
And during shows.
Yeah.
And whatnot. Oh.
Sorry. Flip a wasp into the stands. Make him angry for somebody else. There's an injury timeout on the field as Thorne Rose got banged up a little bit. He'll head to the sideline. 6:10 to go in the ball game. Ball at the 35-yard line of American Falls, where it's going to be 4th and 6. Weiser lined up to go for it. Cleet Cook under center. 3 men in the backfield, one lone receiver up top. Man in motion is Crosley. Cook looking downfield, has a man wide open. That is incomplete, in and out of the hands of Kagan Clough. He had it. There was not a defender within 10 yards of him. Perfectly placed ball. Clough just couldn't bring it in.
He had it. He juggled it. Just didn't go for the young man. That was a great pass.
Yeah, that was a really, really good pass from Cleet Cook.
Right over the top. Nice spiral. Nice, and he threw it. What, 40 yards?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, shoot, the Weiser Wolverine program's in good hands if Cleet Cook's the heir apparent at quarterback.
Timeout on the field taken by American Falls comes with 6:03 left in the ball game.
Well, did you know that most Idaho students don't drink alcohol or use drugs? That means approximately 9 out of 10 students and their friends choose to stay substance-free. It's the healthiest and most popular choice. Parents, check out betheparents.org for pro tips on how you can have powerful conversations with your kids and teens about the importance of not drinking or using drugs. Talking to your child about your expectations when it comes to alcohol and drug use is one of the things most associated with your student making healthy life choices. This message was brought to you by the Southwest District Health and the Partnerships for Success program.
Again, thank everybody for their support. Advanced Physical Therapy, College of Western Idaho, MTV Communications, Overhead Door Company, Evade Pest Management, Steve's Hometown Dealerships, Meridian Plumbing, Rizzoni's Pizzeria, Weiser Vet Clinic, Hot Day Electric, and our local sponsors, BeTheParents.org, Dilly Dental, Weiser Classic Candy and Deli, Les Schwab Tire Center Weiser, ENR Transportation, Lava Hot Springs, and Franklin Building Supply. These broadcasts would not be possible without all of their support. Uh-oh, you're getting out the other roster. What does that mean?
Nothing. No,
okay.
I'm not missing anybody.
Okay. We got a new quarterback for American Falls, number 19, Gavin Adamson.
Oof.
Hands the ball off to Lopez, number 24. Picks up almost 10 yards. They're going to give it to him. They're going to call it 10. It's going to be first down for the Beavers.
I like it. I like the only time I like the word is when I say liberal officiating.
Yeah.
Any other, it's a dirty word every other time. Right, Clay?
Oh, it's a good thing we're friends.
We are friends. We're great friends.
Adamson hands it off to Lopez again. Lopez switches hands mid-stride.
Oh.
Gets brought down after a 5-yard gain. Not something you coach your running back to do, is switch hands in the middle of a run right there in the middle of the field.
I am going to get that roster out because Rife Blanchard is in the game, made that tackle 31. He's got no info, so probably a freshman from JV called up.
Nice job, Rife.
Yeah.
So 2nd and 5 now, under 5 minutes to go in the ball game. The handoff to Ortiz again. Ortiz up the middle, has some room to run across the 40, 35, and brought down at the 33-yard line. First down, American Falls.
Great run, and again, another tackle by the freshman, Blanchard. Bulldogged him down. He's not a big kid, so he just grabbed a hold, got on his back, and rode him down.
Yep, just hold on, brother.
See if you can run with another 135 pounds on your back.
So Adamson brings the play in from the sideline. Lopez with him in the backfield. They send 2 receivers to the top of the screen, 1 low. I smell a handoff to Ortiz.
Oh.
No, fake it. They're going to pass over the middle. That's going to draw a flag there. Draw 2 flags intended for number 1. Michael Torres, but he was a little too well covered there.
He had that. The defender had the right arm on his shoulder pads as he turned around and blocked it with the left hand. Not allowed in organized football.
That would be what they call a no-no.
Yes.
Oh, there's 2 flags on the play, 1 on each team. So those are going to offset. Oh, I didn't see the hanky here in the backfield. So offsetting penalties means that play didn't happen, folks.
So the PA guy didn't know what that other penalty was
Yeah,
either.
I didn't see an indication. I saw the pass interference. I didn't see the indication for the other one. So 1st and 10 now, or 1st and 10 again for American Falls. As Adamson rolls to the top of the screen, gets planted as he throws the ball away. Intended for Torres, but came up short as Adamson took a hit there just as he released. Timeout taken on the field by American Falls. That'll be their 2nd charge timeout. And give us a chance to look ahead at next week's semifinals.
Yeah, that should be a lot of fun next week. Semifinals winners go on to the championship games.
So it's going to be Sugar Salem, the 1 seed, against Kimberly, the 4 seed. And then Homedale, the 2 seed, against Weiser, the 3 seed. So if you like upsets, this is not your bracket.
No.
1, 2, 3, and 4 all advance.
Yep. And that Kimberly Sugar game, Sugar is Sugar.
Yeah.
Kimberly's pretty good not just this year, but I think they're going to surprise some people. They have surprised some people. Handoff there was number 24, Jagger Leslie. And coincidentally, I actually get compared to him because I have moves like Jagger.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, you don't. 3rd and 9 now.
Okay.
For American Falls, 3.5 to go in the ball game.
Mick Jagger now.
Okay, that might be more like it. Yeah.
Sorry, I should have.
You should have been more specific.
Yeah, I should have been more specific.
So 3rd and long to go now for the Beavers. Lopez in the backfield with Adamson. 2 receivers set low, 1 high. There's the snap. Adamson drops back. Over the middle, has it intercepted. That's number 20, Ryan Youngberg, and Youngberg is going to go across midfield, and there's going to be a penalty flags flying in. I think he might have been hit late.
Yeah, and in return, that momentum carried him right into one of the team moms on the sideline. She's okay.
Everybody looks all right. Oh, there's a flag back here, too, at the 38. So there's 3 flags on the play.
Well, I wonder if the sideline was a little too close, too.
So we'll see what's going on here.
The officials are going to figure it out first.
Pointing everywhere, here and there. We'll just wait patiently while they do that.
There we go.
Well, don't turn your back on us. You got to make a call.
Turn back around, White Hat. Well, I think they're telling the officials on the other side what's going on. They're nodding in approval, going, yeah, sure, you bet.
Personal foul, blindside block against the Wolverines after the interception. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness on number 72, Fred Murillo.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, uh-oh. So as it is, no, that one's going to go against Weiser too.
Yeah,
because they're backing them
that's
way
both of
up.
them.
Yeah, we just don't have a 72 for Weiser.
Well, I think that third one was the last one he called was a late hit. And I think that's the one where you heard number 72.
Okay.
So they had to go back that far and then come back. It's like putting a flag at half mast. You have to put it all the way up first and then down.
So they backed him up 30 yards.
And
then
brought him back.
moved him back 30. So it's right where it was left off at. Yeah.
So
no
the
idea.
interception was made at the 28, and they are at the 38.
38, yeah.
So
whatever it is, it's 1st and 10 Weiser.
yeah, 10 net yards.
There's the handoff to number 23, Brendan Youngberg, who just had that interception. He's going to pick up 2 yards on the play, bring up 2nd and 8, as we are now under 3 minutes to go in the ball game.
Well, you can count on Idaho Sports. I'm going to call it now. We're going to be at every semifinal game next week.
Ooh, bold prediction.
Every one of them. We hit 17 this week. We should be able to hit 12 next week.
Yeah. A couple of them should be played at the same place, huh?
Yes.
And number 5, the handoff to Ty Cobb. Ty Cobb breaks through the line, gets up into the secondary, and it goes across midfield. He's eventually going to be brought down at the 44-yard line, and there's another flag.
I saw it happen. It was Fred again. He was trying to pull a Weiser kid off and just yanking him, and the referee is literally standing so close he was touching him.
And they're sending Murillo to the sideline. You only get so many of those before the coaches decide to make a change. Rough game for Murillo and the American Falls Beaver team today. So it'll be 15 yards on to the end of the run.
So really, Weiser gets those 15 yards back from 2 plays ago.
So it'll be 1st and 10 now. Wolverines at the 29-yard line of American Falls. As the official tries to get the clock rolling. Run it. There it goes. Guy'll throw a shoulder out doing that.
Yeah, they got places to be.
So 1st and 10 now. Cleat Cook under center. Hands the ball off to number 5, Ty Cobb. Cobb picks up about 3 yards on the play. It'd be 2nd and 7.
If you're Weiser, you're in my opinion, is you're wanting to wind that play clock down.
Yeah.
I mean, the clock's running. Wait till the official signals 5 seconds. Take the time off. It reduces, injuries, everything else. There's no need to, unless they're going to kneel it. I guess they're within. Nope, they didn't.
Nope.
They showed it.
Pitch to 23, Brendan Youngberg. Youngberg's going to pick up about 5 yards on the play, bring up 2nd and 2.
Am I
or
wrong?
3rd and 2.
Did it look like a kneel?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's hard to tell the difference between their kneel and their normal offensive set because the quarterback's so far underneath the center. But I imagine they'll try to pick up this 1st down here and then just kill it. So Cook goes under center. There's the handoff to Youngberg. Youngberg up the left side, and he's going to pick up the 1st down for the Wolverines, and that should do it as we're under a minute to play.
Youngberg is one of those Weiser names that it's been around forever. I think there was Youngbergs playing when I went to New Plymouth and played against them. There's been Youngbergs recently coming through.
So here, there, and everywhere.
And I'm betting it was his dad that spent some time in South Africa. Another knowledge drop for you.
There you go. Out of nowhere. And there's the kneel down, and that will do it, folks. That's going to take us to 0. So with that win, Weiser advances. They will take on Homedale tomorrow or next week. That schedule will be set up on Monday. So check back with Idaho Sports on Monday, and we'll have the whole 4A bracket set up for you. Your final from Weiser High today: the Wolverines 47, the Beavers 0. We'll take a break. Be right back to close things up here on IdahoSports.com. All right, just one thing to do to wrap it up here, and that is to present today's player of the game, brought to you by the Idaho Office of Highway Safety, reminding you to always keep your head in the game, whether you're on the field or on the road, be in the moment and free from distractions. And that player of the game is
Cash Cobb. How can we go with anybody else? 4 touchdowns. In the fourth, he had a 4-yard rushing touchdown, a 7-yard rushing touchdown. First quarter, he had 2 of the 3 touchdowns. He really started things off. They go back to him, and he just delivered time and time again for the Weezers to move them on to the semifinals.
Well, this has been an IdahoSports.com GameStreams production of the 2024 Idaho High School postseason, brought to you by Project Filter, Your Health Idaho, Ideal, Idaho's College Savings Program, Valleywide Cooperative, your local Toyota dealers, Dip Fusion Helmet Reconditioning, and the Idaho Office of Highway Safety. It was also made possible by the great support from these local businesses:
E&R Transportation, Lava Hot Springs, Franklin Building Supply, Dilly Dental, Weiser Classic Candy and Deli, MTE Communications, Les Schwab Tire Center in Weiser, the Southwest District Health and the Partnerships for Success Program, Rizzoni's Pizza, College of Western Idaho, Meridian Plumbing, Overhead Door Company, Evade Pest Management, MTE Communications, Steve's Hometown Dealerships, Hada Electric, Advanced Physical Therapy, last but not least, Weiser Vet Clinic.
Special thanks to Athletic Director Bo Von Bredhorst and everyone here at Weiser High School for their hospitality and help in getting this game broadcast to you. Congratulations again to our IdahoSports.com player of the game, presented by the Idaho Office of Highway Safety, Cash Cobb, with his 4 touchdowns. And thanks again for joining us as the Weiser Wolverines defeat the American Falls Beaver by a score of 47-0 to move on to next week's semifinal round, where they will play an SRV conference rival, Homedale. They did beat Homedale in the regular season meeting today, so this should be a great ball game lined up. For my broadcast partner, Paul the Rizzler Kingsbury, and everyone else here behind the scenes at IdahoSports.com, I'm Clay Hatfield. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, folks. We'll see you again soon.
Let's talk about open enrollment for health insurance.
This year, help dreams come true with the Ideal Idaho 529 Education Savings Program. Our easy-to-use tools make it simple to plan for your child's education. With tax benefits, ownership flexibility, Ideal is the perfect way to save for college, trade school, K-12 education, and student loan repayment. Join us at our next webinar to learn more about the 529 plan. Enrolling takes just 15 minutes and you can start with just $25. Visit idsaves.org if you would like to learn more.
This has been a presentation of IdahoSports.com GameStreams. This broadcast is copyrighted to IdahoSports.com. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the expressed written consent of IdahoSports.com is strictly prohibited.